Morning everyone, this is Edwina with Elegant Creations. I wanted to do a video for Saturday Morning Makes with Jill Norwood, and I'm doing a, a tutorial and a project share, and just so I can do one tutorial and I have to do it later on. The project I'm going to do is my little purses. I had showed these last week, and these are all the little purses that I make. And let me get my other ones. Okay, and then there's like a variety of purses that I make. Can't find my other ones. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I make the small Stampin' Up. I'm going to try and do a tutorial on all these, but so what I'm going to do is go and get started on this one. And this is the big version. And then this is the small version, okay? So I'm going to show you how I cut everything down, and you can get 3 out of one 12 by 12 piece of paper, okay? And so I'm going to do this. So here's you're going to have a 12 by 12, and you're going to cut it at 5.5. Cut it straight down. Pretend like this is your 12 by 12, okay? So you're going to cut it 5.5, and then you're going to have a piece which is going to be 1 inch right here, okay? So then you're going to cut at 5 and then at 3.5, okay? So this is your 1, you're going to have 1, 2, and then this is 3. Okay, and I'll show you what I do. Okay, so you're going to get your purse, and on the I try not to do a pattern. I kind of try and get a pattern that's all over, and that doesn't matter which way you put it. So you're going to put your die. So what I do is I get 2 pieces, both of these. And here's your 5. Let's see. So you're going to do it like this. Okay. So I cut 2 at a time. It's easier for me. I have to make so many, I just do everything 2 at a time. So you're going to cut it like that, okay? So you're going to have 2 pieces of that. And then your next piece is going to be 3.5. You got 2 of those. You're going to do the same thing. But you're not going to do the top. You're just going to make sure you do the bottom. So you're going to put this just like that, okay? And then you're going to do the second set. Same thing, okay? So you're going to have 4 of these smaller ones and 2 of these longer ones, okay? So here's your papers, okay? So here is the longer one. And then you're going to have a 3.5, but what I did was I cut it at 3. Okay, so this is your sides. Okay, then I'm going to show you what you're going to do with this. Okay, so you're going to get your scoreboard. Just like that. Okay, so this is your bottom, okay? And you're going to put this against this side. Don't worry about this. If you put it like this, it's going to be wrong, okay? You want this to lean right on that, okay? So you're going to get your scoreboard, and you're going to score down at 3. And then you're going to do 3.5. Okay? And then 3. And make sure this is leaning, okay? So then what you're going to do is you're going to score it, and you're going to cut. You're going to make sure you do all your score lines, your bottom, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to cut, not this part, but you're going to cut this off on the 3. Make sure you go up just to this side, wherever it's folded. You're going to have like a little stitching line. Don't cut the stitching line off. Just cut your little, just like that, okay? So then you're going to have your next piece, which is your, well, it's 3.5 what you cut. I just like to have a little extra, but you're going to cut it again at 3, because this is 3, okay? So then you're going to, okay, so I always forget this part. You're going to cut this at a little angle, both of these pieces right here, just because it it looks better because it'll stick out. Okay. You're gonna have to cut it anyways, so I always cut it ahead. Should did the glue gun so it could stay. Okay, so you're gonna make sure that you match the bottoms more than you do the top, because the top you can always cut off because if this is uneven. Okay, so make sure you stay with that right there. Okay, I'm gonna use my glue gun. See how that was a little uneven. Okay, and this is a really simple purse. Just got to make sure that you do your cuts. Okay, so then you get this piece right here, and I'm gonna put my glue gun. Probably be easier. Okay. Make sure that you match it at the bottom. Okay, so then you're just going to fold these in, and this is your bottom, and you're going to fold all your pieces in. Okay, so you're going to fold that in, and then you're going to put glue on this. I usually put wet glue, but I'm going to go ahead just for the purpose of time to do glue gun. It's really whatever you prefer. There's your purse. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So then you're going to have a piece, and I used it up on this one. So you're going to have this little piece right here. Let me see if I find it. Okay, you're going to cut this off at the 1-inch piece that you had left over. And you're going to cut that. Okay. So that piece, I don't have an extra one because I used it. I've done this video twice already. So you're going to just put this at the bottom, okay? And then you're going to fold that over. You're going to put your Velcro, and then you're going to put your bow, okay? So then you're going to cut, this is the handle for the purse. And then I cut a piece like 4 inches. And then I just folded this 2 little pieces here and then curved it and glued that down. Then you can put bling or glitter or whatever you have on hand. And that's your purse. So just like that. Okay. So your second piece, you're not going to have this piece. It's going to be like this. You're going to put that on. And then what I do is I get a piece of paper. And for the top tab, it's going to be a 2.5 by 2.5. And then I get a punch, any punch you have, and I put this in there, and I made a little, my own little top. So I did a score at, I don't remember what my score line was. I don't think I wrote that down. Let's see. So I have my 2.5. So I did at 1.5 and 2. Okay, so that you have your little lip right there in your little space. And then I did Velcro. So then you have this purse, and you have 2 with the flaps and 2 that you make your own flap. So here's your 2 purses. Okay. So you're going to cut it 12 by 12. You're going to cut 5.5, and you're going to have another 5.5, and you're going to have 1 inch left over. So then you have 2 pieces, and then you're going to cut at 5 and 3.5 and 3.5. And then your top tab is going to be at 2.5 by 2.5. Okay, and then score it at 1.5 by 2. And those are your little purses. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm trying to do 3 purses at one time. So, okay. Put all this away. I said I'd do the other video, so I'm going to go ahead and do this purse. And then is these little ones right here. Okay. So you cut a piece of paper by 4 and 4.5. And then you're going to score at 1, and then you're going to turn it and score again at 1. and then you're going to score at 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. So this is going to be an inch. And on my other boxes, I always said whatever you do on the side, you do on the bottom. Okay, and that's the same for this one. Okay, this one's really easy. Okay, so then you're going to fold these in. Okay, and it's going to look like that. Make sure they're even. Okay, so you're going to bring you're going to pinch it here on your score line, and you're going to bring this towards you, and you're going to have a little curve like that. Okay, I think there's some bigger versions on YouTube, but I did or on Pinterest. Okay, so that's all you do on 4 sides. Okay, and this is another. All my purses are pretty easy. I can make a whole bunch. And you get 6 out of 1 12 by 12 piece of paper. Okay, so then you're just gonna glue. This one is really no cutting at all. So you're gonna fold that in. Make sure you don't glue anywhere in here, just at the top. Okay, so it's gonna look like that. Then you're gonna pinch right there, and you're gonna get another piece, which is 2 by 1 3/4. Okay, and then you're gonna score. Let's see, where did I put it? Okay, at 1 1/4 by 1 1/2. So you're gonna have a little tab here at the end. Okay, so you're gonna put glue on that. So I do all these purses in January, but I wanted to show. I did them a long time ago. So you make sure that you have your little space here. Okay, so you glue that down, and you're going to punch 2 tiny holes, and I put ribbon around it, and that's going to be your little handle. Okay, and then this right here, you'll have your Velcro. So here's my Velcro. I do have my Velcro somewhere. I lost my Velcro. Oh well. So you just put Velcro on this, and then bring that down. Okay, then you have your handle, and then you can put bling or anything that you want to put. So there's your purse. See how easy these are? So you get 6 out of 1 sheet of paper. So that's just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to do this little small purse right here. Okay, so this one is my little Nugget purse. I put nuggets on this one also. Okay, so this one is a 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, then you're going to score it 1 1/2 by 2 1/2 by 4 by 4 1/4. Okay, then you're going to do all your score lines, and you're going to bring this in, and you can glue this down. Okay, I glued it down right there, and I rounded the corners here, and you can put a decorative piece if you want. So that's all this one is. It's just like that. So then you cut another piece, which is the wraparound, which is a 1 by 3 3/4. Okay, and you're going to wrap your nugget, and you're going to glue this at the bottom, and you're going to insert your nugget right here. So when you look at the inside, this shows, and then usually the nuggets are either silver or gold. Okay, so it's going to show like that, and that's all for these ones. And you put holes again. You're going to have this little space at the top, and you're just going to put holes and wrap the ribbon around it. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so now we're going to do a Hershey purse. Okay, so this one will hold one of those little fun size Hershey bars, and one year I just wrapped it around the Hershey. I had to wrap it and everything, but I decided I'm just going to make a box, because if you don't eat the candy, if I don't sell them, then I have to rip the whole, and the person that gets it will have to rip the whole thing off. And so I just did a little box. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I did that. Okay, so this one is, you cut a 3 by 3/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, and this is your box right here. Okay, so then you're going to score at a 1/2 inch, then you're going to turn it and do another 1/2 inch. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to cut all these little corners here. And I'm just going to cut the one. Okay, so here, this is going to be your top. So the smaller piece right here is your top. Okay, this is your bottom. This is your bottom right here, and then this goes up on the side. Okay, and this is going to be your top. Okay, so this is going to get cut off. Make sure it's even. I can even that out right there. Okay. Okay, so it's going to look like that. So then you're going to cut these. Okay. And you're going to miter. Okay, just so it doesn't, you don't have any excess. Okay, so you're going to have all these pieces go in like this. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to put glue in these little tiny tabs right here. Okay, and then you're going to bring this, your bottom piece up like that. Okay, you do the glue gun. That way it stays, because this one's kind of slick. Okay. Okay. And then you're going to bring this around and do the glue gun again. Okay, I'm just going to bring that. I probably should have done it the other way, but where the seams are in the back. Okay. So then what I do is I do a corner punch. Find my corner punch. It's so funny. I bring everything and then I lose it as don't have a whole lot of space here. Okay, so then I just bring my corner punch. Probably should do this before you put it together. Okay. So then what I do is you fold that in like that. Okay. And you put your Velcro pieces. Or Velcro. And then what I do, since you have this little lip here, I get bling. It's bling right here. And you can cut, the bling is, either you count 26, depending on what size your bling is, or 5.5. That's what I measure, okay? And so I just put a dab of glue. And then I just either put 2 or 3, depending on how long you want it. So there's 2, so this one will be 2. Okay, so you put it like in the middle. Don't put it too much to the end, just kind of put it in the middle. And so then when you bring that in, there's your little purse. Or you could do the same thing and do a little, the way you did this, you could put a little piece of paper if you want, or ribbon. But I thought that was kind of cute. And then I have this bling. I didn't want to do too much black, so I had a brown one. There. And there's your purse. So these are pretty easy to make. And so you put your Hershey's there. So let's say I didn't sell it, I have a few left, and I wasn't going to do any more shows, and I could take the candy, eat it, and have this for next year. The other way that I had wrapped them, I had to take them all apart, and couldn't reuse them, so I did this little purse. Okay, so now I'm going to show you this one. Okay, let me get the other one. Ouch. Okay. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. I'm a mess today. Sorry. Okay, so here's the other one. I have my little air conditioner on, and it blows all my little pieces all over. So Okay, so this is, oh, let me find my purse. Oh, here it is. I call this my jewelry purse because you could put jewelry inside this, like necklaces or small necklaces. You can't do anything real bulky, okay? Because these are pretty small, okay? So earrings or bracelet. Okay, so this one is a 6x6 piece of paper, and you would score one side at 1 3/4 by 4 1/4. Then you would turn it and score it at 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, so it will look like this. Okay, so when you cut it, and this would be nice for double-sided. I don't have too much double-sided, but I did this one's a double-sided. Okay, so when you cut it, you're going to make sure that you fold it up like this and cut on the long side. Okay, and most of my boxes I cut on the short side, but this one you cut on the long side. Okay, and I'll show you this one. This one's a pretty easy box too. You don't have to miter anything. Okay, so what you do is you bring this in just like that. Okay, I'm gonna move these out of the way. Okay, so you put a little bit of glue on this one. Okay, and bring that in just like that. Okay, and then you put a little bit of glue on this, and you can go all the way around. Okay, so this top you're going to have a little bit over. It's not going to be all the way. And what you're going to do is you're just going to flip it. So it's going to give you a clean edge, just like that. And this one I just typed up paper purse, and these ones, they have big ones and little ones, okay? So these are pretty easy. I try to do different, decorate them differently. And if you need to miter, you can at the bottom, just so it doesn't rub against that. If you cut it crooked, it might. Okay, you just flip that up, bring that over. And they do have some where they do a 12 by 12 sheet of paper and make it the same box. And they'll give you the scores. So then you just kind of bend it like this. Okay, just kind of keep playing with it till it bends. Or you can flip it in like this. Did I do that on? No, I didn't bring my Christmas one. Okay, so some you can do like that, okay? But I like them out. Okay, so then what I do is you get a little piece like this, which measures, yeah, write that down. Sorry, 1 1/2 by 2 1/4. Okay, so you would glue the back of this. I kind of curled it before I. Okay, so you can pick any side you want. Gotta make sure that it's even on both sides. I'm kind of doing this kind of fast, okay? And then you're gonna put your Velcro again. Just enough Velcro. Okay. I'm so glad that Dollar Tree has these Velcros. So you're just gonna bring that over, just like that. Okay. Then you can get ribbon. You could put either a bow. I made this one with lace. Lace bow. And or you can do so you kind of just play around with how big you want your little handles to be. So I'll just cut them right here. And you cut 2. Okay. I don't want to run out of time. So I'm trying to rush. Okay, so then you're just going to put glue here and glue here. And you can do these out of paper too if you want. I just do mine out of ribbon. Do them as long as I might have done them too long. I'll start over again. Yeah, these are too long. just like that. And then I made this little bow. So I just put glue. And then you just put your bow, and then you just put your bling. I put bling on these little ribbons here, and then bling on this. I always have a lot of little scrap pieces of bling. So there's your little purse. And so when you open it, you can put your jewelry and just pull your ribbon over, just like that. Okay, this is like a little tote. And so this is the same box. I just cut a little circle and then did these little circles and then put this on the front. And so the paper I had bought, I just bought this one, well, this one I got at Michael's. So I had 24 sheets, 12 by 12, and these were the hot buys that they used to have. And I think I got them, I think you bought one and got 3 free. So I bought quite a bit. I think I bought 3 packages and then something else. And then this one I had gotten for $4.99 at Hobby Lobby, and it gives you 30 sheets. So if you can get 3 of those purses, and let me see, one of them I kind of marked how much it cost. So it was like 16 cents for each sheet of paper, and divided by 3, so it's 5 cents to make one purse. Okay, so that's pretty reasonable. And I thought all the little purses were cute. I do sell these for $1 because these are my just my quick, fast, and easy projects, and I like to have inexpensive items for my customers, and these do sell like hotcakes, so I make quite a bit. And so they're pretty fast and easy, and I'll make these in January, so all mine are already done. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial. I hope it wasn't too fast. I'm kind of a little bit of a mess today. So I hope everyone has a good day. Bye-bye.